after the race, I enjoyed the moment you paused for yourself before you then said after, you're going to be the same guy, I am now a Kentucky Derby winner. Did you kind of have to stop for a moment to get your arms wrapped around the thought now that you really are a Kentucky Derby winner?
Well, it's pretty cool, I can tell you. You know, you wake up in the morning and say, hey, wait a minute, I just won the Kentucky Derby. You know what I mean? It's a dream come true for me, you know what I mean? I've been in the game for so long. It's one of them things that's very rare, you know, I never had the big stable or the money people behind me, just mom and pop operations and people that's always good friends. And, you know, I have a lot of partnerships in horses that with different people, so it's a different ball game for me, you know what I mean? It's beating all the big boys, and maybe they had their doubts that this horse wasn't a runner. You know, you always hear, oh, he didn't look good on the track, he didn't do this, he didn't do that. But when you run against him, you find out, you know, he's a real McCoy.
For training him here?
You know, I don't really have to do too much with him. Just keep him happy, keep him fresh. You know, he's coming back in 2 weeks, and I've never run horses back in 2 weeks as a rule. You know, I'm a 7 week, 6 week. You know, that's plenty. I gotta, you know. So I'll let the horse tell me, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna be no fancy works, no fancy this. I just keep him fresh, and he just got through running 1.25 miles. The next race is 1 mile and 3/16, I think, in that race. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. You know, I got to thinking about it, and I talked to Tom Proctor about it. You know, he says, you know, rather than to ship to different tracks, he likes it here. He likes his surroundings. You know, let him freshen up for a few days, and, you know, we'll get over there probably 4 or 5 days before just to school him like I always do, you know.
Art, with horses running less frequently now, and you said that you don't like to run horses more often than you have to, with only 2 weeks until the Preakness, how do you think this horse will be able to adapt to that?
Well, I'm just going to wait and see. You know, I won't know until I start training him again, you know, give him 3 days off and let him relax, and then I'll start jogging him, and, you know, 1 mile, and then he'll go 2 miles. And he tells me when he's ready. You know, I just hope he can come back in 2 weeks, you know what I mean? This will be a first for me running him that quick, you know. I'm gonna play it by ear and see what he says.